Okay, let's see what went on last week and how well we did over several of our accounts. Now, this is a very, very small real money account, and the broker is LMFX. And now, some people say, why do you start with such a small amount? If the trader says this will work with as little as $100, we're going to start with $100. If he says 500, we're going to start with 500. So this is going to give us a snapshot. Now, the cool thing about you guys who are trade copying this, you can always scale that up based on whatever multiplier you want to use. So if we're using 0.10 lots, you can easily scale yours up to 0.1 lots if you have $1,000. So it's really just that simple. If you don't understand that aspect of money management, maybe this is not something you should be doing. So let's take a look at this account. This we started with $100. Like we said, it's a managed EA. That means that the developer of this particular EA, he manages the trades. He turns it on, he turns it off. He tells us what settings to put on it, yada, yada, yada. So these are the results for the week of January 9th. We were actually up 14%, a little bit over 14% for the week. So that's something that's pretty good. Starting balance was 100. Right now, the end of the week balance is right at 167. Now, we did have a drawdown. The biggest drawdown this week was 8%. That tells you right there that this will not work with the prop firms, right? Because we have a daily drawdown of maximum on most prop firms that I know is 5%. One of the prop firms that we're going for now, Funded Trading Plus, theirs is 3%. So that 8% wouldn't work. But remember, this is a regular live money account. So what we've done is we put a stop loss at 30%. So we are willing to risk 30% of this particular account. Guys, let me share with you the two tools that are just invaluable, and it changed my whole world on how I trade these prop firms as well. Number one is this equity protector. You just put in right here, if I don't want it to go down any more than 2% for that particular day, it'll shut all operations down, all things being equal, and that's invaluable because of all the prop firm challenges that I failed, and that was quite a few, and I know you guys have as well, was because I really didn't have any protection on the daily drawdown limit. It's totally invaluable, man. Now, here's something else that I absolutely love. This is I think they call it a monitor. What do they call that thing? Yeah, Max. Yeah, equity monitor. Now check this out. This shows you where the dips take place. So every day I go back and just say, okay, this was the starting balance. It dipped down like $9, which was 6%. So that means for this particular day, it had dipped down $9 in dollar value and 6% in percentage value. So that's pretty cool. So I do that for every day. Look at this. This was the big one right here. This was the 8%. So this was the biggest drawdown for the week. Started at 154, got down to 142 before it bounced up to 157. From 157, it went down to 148 before it jumped up to 160. See how that works? So every day I get to see and determine the performance based on the daily drawdown, and at least I would know, then I can make my adjustments. So that's really, really cool. So this is the very small, and I actually trade copy this into a larger account as well, since it is with under live conditions, that is. So this one is pretty good, and we're going to continue this. And in another video, I'm going to share with you why we're not trading at least the first 3 days of next week. And what I mean by next week is starting on the 15th, 16th. And I'll share that with you, so just make sure that you just look around and make sure that you understand that. So this is real, and this is Trader FXCP. We started that November 1st. Oh yeah, that's going to be important too, since this is the first, the very first posting that I'm putting up here. So that's going to be important for you guys to know.
So that's it for this particular one, and that's our LMFX account. Very, very small $100 account that we're just going to grow. We're going to just let this go for as long as it can. Go out there and make some real money, and make sure you check the other videos for this week. Ciao.